How have I mucked this up so badly?
This was the exact nightmare scenario I didn't want to be in.
Right, where do I start? I'm James, and I'd like to welcome you to a challenge that I've had engraved in my mind for many years. If you followed my last trip tackling Sweden's Kungsleden, you know I survived the midges, sun and snow. That was always a warm-up, a starter to the main course of hiking the Te Araroa in New Zealand. The TA is a route that goes from one end of New Zealand to the other. It's 3,000 kilometres long and many months of hiking. And if I'm being honest, walking for that long, particularly on the road sections, sounded a bit crap. Instead, I took to the TA Facebook page and asked the locals for their absolute best and most brutal recommendations, and I stitched together my own bespoke challenge. I'm calling it the 3 Joules, a trifecta if you will. The aim is simple: head north and complete 3 distinct punishing legs, all in under 30 days. So, the plan for Joule 1, the first leg is a hike from Arrowtown through to Wanaka. That's about 40 miles with 10,000 feet of climbing, and after that, I'm hopping over to Tekapo to start the second part. This bit's roughly 50 miles, but it includes the highest point on the entire TA. But before any of that, I had to say goodbye to the house owner, Betty.
Hiya, Betty.
Enough talking. Sit back and enjoy what I believe is one of my best adventures yet. Trust me, it's a good one. I haven't done the best training for this.
This is where it can get dangerous. The path is quite small, and because of the shrubbery I can't quite see some gaps. So sometimes the path just sort of disappears, and I've had a couple of times where I've fallen through, which if you look at it, I don't really want to be falling through that, mate.
This worried me because I am particularly clumsy, and this was evidenced in a video I was trying to send to my family and friends earlier. Oh, just hit a goal. Oh, it's not a good start, is it? I think I just follow this for Macetown, 2 hours that way. So we're about halfway. So I was wondering what this was called, particularly this hill. And I thought it'd have some sort of ancient Maori name. They've just called it Big Hill. This part 1, I think I've got 4 of these hills. I think I'll probably see them in the distance over there. And I can tell they're bigger. They're bigger than Big Hill. Big Hill's got nothing on these ones. Let's have a little think about this. Actually, let's not. Gosh. I'm now starting to think this is going to become quite a common theme, is me crossing streams. Wow, the path's gone. Skirt around this rock. Whoop. I nearly went then. That's why I just went around. Crazy. Very nice. I like. Why am I doing Borat impressions? Remember to edit that out. I've been wondering why this is so dangerous. This route is genuinely slippy. There's hardly any footpaths. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not on the right path. The one in black's the one I'm supposed to be on. And then I'm hiking this weird one. And it started raining. How have I mucked this up so badly? Just get around this bend and then I can start descending. Okay, that looks better. And there's people setting up tents down there. I can't be bothered to cook tonight, so I've got this John West mackerel fillets. It's 7 o'clock. Route took longer than I thought, so I'm going to stop here. I've also broken my tent, so that keeps coming down. And I bought a pillow, but I can't find it anywhere, so I haven't packed it. We go again tomorrow. One thing I am learning about New Zealand is that it is wet. It is wet constantly. It rained quite heavily last night. Reminds me of home. Got my hat on. I've got a new enemy, by the way. I don't know if you can see them, but they're called sandflies. Not as bad as mosquitoes, because mosquitoes itch for ages, but these bite and they hurt. Anyway, I've got the map up. I'm going to try and hook onto the TA. Right, let me work out what the I am.
There is no path. There is. It's literally just shrubbery and the river. The river is too strong to walk against. Be a bit of a risk, so I've got to walk through like this. I'm going to have to get my hands and knees here. Where is this going? And then crawl under here and up the other side. Dead end. I think I've got no option. I'm going to have to go via the river. These plants are so thorny. This is like daggers. And I've fallen over. Are you serious? I've got to go up there. I'm going to cross along here, use that rock for cover. So there's supposed to be gold in these mountains. Haven't seen any. It's what drove 200 people up here to live. Low water, high water route. It's either too dangerous high up, or too dangerous low down. Let's do some elevation. This is my top tip for trail food. Get a tortilla wrap, some squeezy peanut butter. No, it doesn't look appetizing. Wrap it up. I know it doesn't look great, but trust me on this one. That'll keep you going. Leaving Rosie's hut behind me. I think it's 8 miles to the next hut. I think I'm gonna have to stay there tonight. Good news and doubly bad news. The good news is I've managed to climb, I don't know what this one's called, I'm just going to call it El Basto. Bad news, I bumped into a hiker who has said it's taken her 5 hours to get here from the hut that she was at. It's half free. I reckon I've done 4,000 feet today. A lot to ask for in a day. Could be like 12 hours. I've done 10 hours of hiking. I'm on the electrolytes. That's 3 ascended. So that one, this one, and let's just count this one here. And I assume we're climbing up one of those two. Probably that one. We're climbing that one tomorrow. Not another one! Edit that out. I really have to stop doing weird voices. I think I've mentioned before I don't like heights, but it is very nice up here. Last of the sun is setting. I've just under 13 hours of hiking today. So, yeah, let's get some food. Just coming to 10 o'clock now. I'm going to eat these and turn the camera off. We go again tomorrow. Good morning from day 3, just leaving the hut behind me. There's quite a few people staying there. I'm hoping to absolutely smash this now. I've had a coffee. I've got one big climb. In fact, you can't even see it. I think it's in the mist, but one big climb, descent, and just gun it to Wanaka. My body feels okay actually after yesterday. It was a long old stint. Let's just do this. path just slipped away on me. Come on, James. I just gave way. Luckily, that's in the shrubbery. Get up. Okay, that was close. There is no path there. Down we go. I'll skirt along here. Oh, please let me out. Hey. Been thinking about the weight of my backpack. It is quite heavy. If you can see everything on there. I think I'm going to ditch the drone. Some of the vistas and the views that I'm getting from this camera should suffice, and it's just taking up time and weight. That's me in Wanaka. Got a little balcony. Gonna go in, get some food. Accommodation for the night.
And just like that, the mountain spat me out and I was back in civilization. I didn't waste a single second. I scrubbed the dirt off, washed my filthy clothes, and collapsed into a real bed. But the clock was ticking on this challenge. The following day, I jumped on a bus heading towards Lake Tekapo, making sure to inhale any warm, calorie-dense food I could get my hands on.
Yeah, pretty good.
Nothing on Greg's. With my supplies restocked and my legs slightly recovered, the holiday was over.
Good morning and welcome to Lake Tekapo. I've got a big one today, 20 miles potentially. I need to get over, you can't really see it, but I need to get over one big hill, and then I'm going to try and stay. I'm going to try and push myself before it gets dark to Royal Hut, where King Charles stayed. That's what it's called, Royal Hut. Come on, you. Okay, it looks like we're using one hiking pole today. And the clouds are rolling in. Araroa. What's that say? 2 hours! It's wet. It's miserable, but spirits are high. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. What a strange looking plant. That sign for the first camp has got me thinking about logistics, and the weather is worse than anticipated. And I need to start getting down Stag Saddle around 5 o'clock. If I don't, I'm going to be hit with real gusts and rain, which is going to make it quite precarious. So I am up against it here. This is the path. I don't know if you can see it over there. That's the marker. Come on! Where is this hut? Would absolutely love a Yorkshire tea right now. I went quick. I need to eat. I need to leave pretty swiftly. But I can see smoke coming from the fire there. Oh, you don't know how badly I just want to stay there now. Right, I'm going to try. This is a gathered game, garlic and pepper. That's the, that was a quick turnaround. I think I did that in like 20 minutes. There was a American from Idaho called Bill in there who had the fire lit, and that was absolute bliss. It's just gone past 5, and like some sort of divine intervention, the sun is pushing through the mist. I'm in like the most remote place. Most remote place. The last 2.5 hours have been an absolute slog.
very boggy because of the rain. Body is running low now on energy. So I need to eat some food as well. And there's only one thing that can help me right now. A garlicky meat stick. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for this. I've walked 23 miles, hiked just 11.5 hours. I'm about 6,000 feet up, just under 2,000 meters. I'm at the Stag Saddle, the highest point on the Araroa. And ladies and gentlemen, get ready for this view. Absolutely nothing! I can't see nothing! I'm wasting my time! The light's going. I need to gun it down the hill now, and it is high.
This was the exact nightmare scenario I didn't want to be in. It's raining quite heavy. I don't know if it's coming up on the camera. Oh, I can't see much, it's too foggy. The light is fading. I need to make myself down here safely as possible, but also pretty swiftly. It's actually probably quite good that I can't see the descent. Yeah, I've gone too far right. I've gone too far right, I'm gonna have to head over this way. Come on, James, get yourself down. So you can kind of see these markers appear. And I don't know where they are in the fog. I'm literally just following this damn path. But these are my beacons of hope now. Yeah, it's starting to get quite dark. I've gone the wrong way. I'm still quite far away from the hut. Oh, please just get me out of here. So the hut is just over there. The royal hut.
26 miles. The time's just about 9:10, so that's a 13-hour walking day. I'm very proud of that. I had to do that today because the weather's looking even worse. Alright, let's go wake some people up. Well, I don't believe it. I think I'm the only one here. And it's just started bucketing down. My head torch doesn't have any battery. Yeah, I'm getting quite cold now, so I'm going to try and... I think I'm going to put the camera down for a bit and just try and warm up. This is highly depressing. I've got one little candle. And that fire's going to go out in seconds. I've got no firewood. Everything is super wet. I'm going to jump up here. You can't even see it. Get tucked into bed. I'm not even going to have any food tonight. I think I'm just do a big breakfast tomorrow. Yeah, just get some sleep. This was easily the coldest I had ever been in my life. My journey so far had been an absolute battle. My body was tired, my gear was failing, but looking over the valleys and climbing the highest point of the TA was incredibly rewarding. I finally felt like I was conquering the Southern Alps. I fell asleep thinking the worst was behind me.
This is bad news for the rest of my hike.
And with that absolute downpour, the weather could completely derail Jewel 1. So join me next time to see if I can actually navigate the crossings without being swept away. I know what's coming. I'm a bit nervous about it.
A bit of sweat.